Have you ever wondered how aging impacts not just your health, but also your intimate desires? As we journey into our 70s, 80s, and beyond, topics like intimacy and pleasure remain essential parts of our lives, yet they're often shrouded in silence. Masturbation, in particular, is a subject many find difficult to discuss, despite its significant role in maintaining a healthy relationship with our bodies and desires. In today's video, we're breaking the taboo and diving deep into the realities of sexual expression in older age. We'll explore the physical changes your body undergoes, the emotional complexities that may arise, and the societal expectations that influence how we perceive sexuality as we age. Why should you stay until the end? Understanding these changes is crucial for fostering a fulfilling and confident approach to your sexuality. We'll share expert advice to help you adapt to your body's evolving needs, introduce new ways to enhance pleasure, and empower you to embrace your sexuality at any age. Whether you're experiencing these shifts yourself or supporting someone who is, this video offers valuable insights that can transform your perspective. Don't miss out on this opportunity to enrich your life and well-being. Stay with us, and let's embark on this journey together toward greater self-awareness and fulfillment. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Physical changes. As we journey through the natural process of aging, our bodies undergo profound changes that touch every aspect of our existence: our health, hormone levels, and physical functioning. These transformations are not just biological but deeply personal, shaping the way we perceive ourselves and our connection to the world around us. The aging process is a gradual yet inevitable reality, marked by a slow decline in the efficiency of bodily systems that once operated effortlessly. This shift can feel bittersweet, as it challenges our sense of vitality and requires us to adapt to new ways of living and loving. Among the most impactful aspects of aging are the changes in hormone production, which have a significant influence on our sexual health, pleasure, and overall sense of well-being. For men, the gradual decline of testosterone, a hormone often associated with energy, vigor, and masculinity, begins subtly in their late 30s or early 40s. This decline is not abrupt but rather a steady reduction of about 1% each year, quietly influencing various aspects of life over time. Testosterone plays a critical role in maintaining sexual desire, erectile function, and overall physical and emotional vitality. As levels decrease, many men notice a diminished libido, experiencing less frequent or intense sexual desire than in their younger years. This can be a deeply emotional realization, as it often contrasts sharply with the robust passion they once enjoyed. Compounding this, the reduction in testosterone can lead to challenges in achieving or maintaining an erection, a condition commonly known as erectile dysfunction. For many, this physical change becomes a source of frustration, vulnerability, and even a loss of confidence, as it affects not only their ability to engage in sexual activity but also their sense of identity and masculinity. The psychological impact of these changes can be profound. Men often wrestle with feelings of inadequacy or embarrassment, questioning their attractiveness or fearing rejection from their partners. The emotional toll can ripple into relationships, creating barriers to intimacy that may not have existed before. It's important to remember that these feelings are not a sign of weakness but a natural response to significant life changes that require understanding, adaptation, and support. Women, too, face complex changes as they age, particularly as they approach and go through menopause, typically between the ages of 45 and 55. Menopause marks a dramatic shift in the production of estrogen and progesterone, hormones that are integral to maintaining sexual and vaginal health. The decrease in estrogen often leads to noticeable physical changes, such as vaginal dryness, thinning of the vaginal walls, and reduced elasticity. These changes can make sexual activity, once a source of connection and joy, uncomfortable or even painful. natural lubrication diminishes, and some women experience a reduction in clitoral sensitivity, further impacting their ability to find pleasure during intimate moments. For many, these changes can feel like a betrayal by their bodies, sparking emotions of sadness, frustration, or grief for a chapter of life that seems to be slipping away. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Beyond hormonal changes, aging brings about a host of other physical transformations that influence sexual health. Blood flow, which is essential for arousal and sexual response, tends to decrease with age. Reduced circulation to the genital area can make arousal more difficult and orgasms less intense, leaving some feeling as though a vital spark has faded. Additionally, muscle strength diminishes over time, including the pelvic floor muscles that play a crucial role in sexual function. A weakened pelvic floor can lead to reduced sensation, control, and satisfaction during sexual activities, further contributing to feelings of disconnection or dissatisfaction. The psychological effects of these physical changes are just as significant. For both men and women, the aging process can bring feelings of anxiety, self-consciousness, or a fear of inadequacy. These emotions can create a cycle of avoidance, where individuals withdraw from intimacy out of fear of disappointment or rejection, deepening the emotional divide between partners. It's crucial to recognize that these feelings are normal and that open, compassionate communication can be a powerful tool for overcoming them. Yet, despite these challenges, aging does not have to mean the end of a fulfilling and satisfying sex life. In fact, with the right mindset and approach, it can be an opportunity to rediscover and redefine intimacy. Modern advances in sexual health offer a wide range of solutions, from hormone replacement therapies and medications to natural remedies and pelvic floor exercises. These interventions can help address physical changes and enhance both pleasure and confidence. Beyond physical treatments, aging can also be a time to explore deeper emotional and spiritual connections with a partner, focusing on the intimacy that comes from shared experiences, vulnerability, and trust. In my opinion, the changes that come with aging are a reminder of our humanity and the fragility of life. They challenge us to adapt, to find beauty in the resilience of our bodies and the depth of our relationships. While aging may bring loss, it also offers the chance to grow, nurture our emotional bonds, and discover new ways to connect with ourselves and our partners. This process requires patience, compassion, and a willingness to embrace change, but it can lead to a richer, more meaningful experience of love and intimacy. Ultimately, aging is not just a physical journey but an emotional and psychological one as well. It invites us to let go of old expectations and to create new, fulfilling narratives about what it means to live and love at every stage of life. By understanding the changes that come with age and seeking solutions that work for us, we can approach this chapter of life with grace, strength, and an enduring sense of hope. Let this be a call to celebrate the beauty of our evolving selves, honor the wisdom that comes with time, and cherish the connections that make life truly meaningful. Number 2. Health risks. As we age, our bodies evolve in ways that require greater awareness and care, even in intimate matters like masturbation. While it remains a natural and safe activity for most, older adults need to recognize and navigate potential health risks, particularly when age-related changes or pre-existing conditions are at play. This isn't about restricting pleasure but about fostering a deeper understanding of your body's needs, embracing self-care, and ensuring safety during moments of intimacy. For individuals with heart or cardiovascular conditions, the reality of sexual arousal can carry more significant risks. The excitement and physical exertion involved, even during solo activities, can elevate blood pressure and heart rate, potentially putting strain on an already vulnerable cardiovascular system. Imagine the anxiety of feeling chest pain, dizziness, or breathlessness during what should be a private, joyful moment. It's a stark reminder to be vigilant about your heart health. Regular checkups and open conversations with a trusted doctor are not just advisable, they're essential. Your health should never feel like an obstacle to happiness, but rather a guide to enjoying life safely and meaningfully. Joint problems, arthritis, and mobility issues can also affect how older adults experience sexual pleasure. Those nagging aches in your knees, hips, or back don't take a break when it comes to intimate activities. But this doesn't mean you have to endure discomfort in silence. It's about adapting, using supportive cushions, finding gentle positions, or even incorporating soothing techniques that make the experience more pleasurable and less taxing. Every adjustment you make is a testament to your resilience and determination to honor your desires while caring for your body. Medications for chronic illnesses like diabetes, hypertension, or depression can add another layer of complexity. These life-saving drugs often come with frustrating side effects, including reduced libido or difficulty maintaining arousal. It's disheartening to feel a disconnect between your mind and body, but don't lose hope. This is where open dialogue with your healthcare provider becomes your greatest ally. They can suggest adjustments, alternative treatments, or strategies to restore balance and enhance your sexual health. Your comfort and satisfaction should never feel out of reach. There's always a path forward with the right support. For those managing conditions like diabetes, decreased nerve sensitivity can be a subtle yet disheartening challenge. Experiencing reduced pleasure or sensation may feel like a loss, but it's also an opportunity to rediscover what brings you joy. Sometimes, slowing down and being more attuned to your body opens doors to unexpected depths of intimacy and satisfaction. Ultimately, approaching masturbation or any sexual activity in later years requires a blend of patience, curiosity, and self-awareness. Your body is speaking to you. Every ache, twinge, or flutter is a message inviting you to adapt, adjust, and care for yourself. By taking these considerations seriously, you're not just protecting your health. You're creating a foundation for ongoing pleasure and emotional well-being. Aging doesn't have to mean giving up on what makes you feel alive. It means evolving with grace, embracing your needs, and ensuring your experiences remain positive, fulfilling, and, above all, safe. Every step you take to understand and nurture your body is a celebration of your vitality, a reaffirmation of your right to happiness, and a powerful act of self-love. Number 3. Mental and emotional health. When we think about the keys to mental and emotional well-being, sexual expression, whether through masturbation or intimacy with a partner, deserves far more attention than it often receives. Sexual activity is not merely a physical act. It is deeply intertwined with emotional release and mental rejuvenation. When we engage in sexual expression, the body triggers the release of powerful chemicals like endorphins and oxytocin, which act as natural stress relievers. These neurochemicals elevate our mood, create a sense of connection, and promote relaxation that extends far beyond the moment. For older individuals, who often face significant stressors such as loneliness, declining health, or a sense of reduced purpose, this natural outlet for tension can be transformative. It serves as a gentle but effective reminder that moments of joy, serenity, and self-connection are still available, still vital, at every stage of life. The benefits are not just theoretical. Numerous studies show that sexual expression can enhance emotional balance, reduce anxiety, and even improve sleep quality. For many older adults, these benefits provide a sense of stability in an often chaotic world. The act of engaging with one's sexuality can also help individuals feel more grounded, more alive, and more connected to their bodies. It's an intimate way of reminding oneself that aging does not erase the need for love, touch, or desire. Instead, it transforms how we experience and cherish these elements of life. However, despite these undeniable benefits, the road to embracing sexuality later in life is not always easy. Many older adults wrestle with deep feelings of guilt, shame, or discomfort when it comes to sexual activity. This emotional struggle often stems from years, sometimes decades, of internalized cultural or religious beliefs that unfairly paint sexuality as inappropriate, especially in older age. These stigmas can create an emotional barrier that feels insurmountable. Many individuals carry the weight of societal judgments, believing that their natural desires are something to hide, repress, or feel ashamed of. For some, these feelings are rooted in messages they absorbed in childhood or early adulthood. Messages that equate sexual pleasure with sinfulness, indulgence, or even personal weakness. Over time, these beliefs become ingrained, leading to a painful disconnect between what the body craves and what the mind allows. This internal conflict can result in deep-seated feelings of shame or self-judgment, making it difficult for older adults to fully embrace their sexual identities. And when these emotions go unresolved, they can take a significant toll on mental health. Shame, guilt, and embarrassment about sexuality can lead to loneliness, emotional isolation, and even depression, robbing individuals of the happiness and fulfillment they deserve. The impact is not just emotional, it's deeply personal. Imagine the heartache of an individual who longs for connection but feels trapped by societal expectations or their own internalized fears. Imagine the silent suffering of someone who sees their desires as a weakness, rather than a natural and beautiful part of who they are. It's a pain that often goes unnoticed, yet it is profoundly impactful, shaping how individuals view themselves and their relationships with others. But there is a way forward, a brighter path that begins with breaking the silence. Conversations about sexual health and aging must become normalized, open, and free of judgment. We need to create spaces where individuals feel safe to explore their questions, express their feelings, and seek guidance without fear of ridicule. Education is a crucial first step. By dismantling outdated myths and offering accurate, compassionate information, we can empower older adults to see their sexuality as a source of strength and joy, rather than a source of shame. Healthcare professionals have a vital role to play in this shift. Doctors, therapists, and counselors can provide not just medical advice, but emotional support and validation. By fostering understanding and offering practical solutions, such as addressing physical challenges like reduced libido or discomfort, they can help older adults feel confident in their ability to enjoy a fulfilling sexual life. Equally important are community resources, support groups, workshops, and educational programs designed to affirm the naturalness of sexual desire at any age. These initiatives can provide older individuals with the tools they need to embrace their sexual identities, free from judgment or fear. Families and loved ones also have a role to play. By encouraging open and respectful discussions, they can help dispel the stigma surrounding sexuality in later life. Imagine the transformative power of a society that treats sexual health as an integral part of overall well-being, rather than an uncomfortable topic to avoid. Such a society would empower older adults to explore their desires, whether through self-intimacy or shared experiences with a partner, without the shadow of shame or guilt. In fostering this dialogue, we offer something far greater than information. We offer liberation. We give older adults the freedom to experience intimacy in its fullest form, enhancing not just their sexual health but their overall mental and emotional well-being. Through self-exploration or moments of connection with a partner, sexual expression can become a source of empowerment, helping individuals feel more confident, more alive, and more in tune with themselves. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Ultimately, recognizing and celebrating sexual health as a natural part of the aging process is about more than just reducing stigma. It's about honoring the full spectrum of human experience. It's about creating a world where individuals can age with dignity, joy, and a sense of wholeness, knowing that their desires are valid and their needs are respected. Sexuality is not confined to youth. It's a lifelong journey that evolves with us, offering opportunities for connection, pleasure, and emotional balance at every stage of life. By embracing this truth, we can ensure that everyone has the chance to age not just gracefully, but joyfully, and that's a gift worth fighting for. Number 4. Social isolation and loneliness. The growing prevalence of social isolation and loneliness among older adults is a sobering and deeply emotional reality that impacts every facet of their well-being: mental, physical, and even sexual. As individuals age, life begins to shift in ways that can feel both unexpected and painfully isolating. Retirement, often seen as a time for relaxation, can instead remove the structure and social connections that daily work provides. The loss of lifelong partners, siblings, or close friends leaves emotional voids that seem impossible to fill. For many, Physical challenges like reduced mobility or chronic illnesses create barriers to engaging with the world outside their homes. These experiences can culminate in an overwhelming sense of detachment from the vibrant lives they once led, leaving many to feel forgotten, invisible, and utterly alone. Social circles, which once offered support, laughter, and camaraderie, may dwindle with time, leaving older adults grasping at the memories of connections that once felt permanent. The feeling of being left behind in a world that moves forward without them is both painful and disorienting. The silence of long, unbroken days can weigh heavily on the heart, creating a longing not just for the company but for meaningful connections that remind them they are still valued, still loved, and still human. In this void, many turn to solitary activities as a coping mechanism to soothe the ache of loneliness. Masturbation, for example, becomes more than just a physical act. It evolves into a way of seeking comfort, control, and a moment of reprieve from the emotional turbulence. It's not merely about pleasure. It's about reclaiming a sense of intimacy and connection, even if only with oneself. For many older adults, it provides a critical outlet, a way to feel alive when meaningful interactions seem out of reach. It's a deeply human response, rooted in our intrinsic need to connect, touch, and feel. From a biological standpoint, masturbation can indeed offer numerous benefits, particularly for those navigating the emotional challenges of aging. It can reduce stress, release endorphins, and improve mood, acting as a form of self-care that provides both physical and emotional relief. Yet, as helpful as this solitary practice can be, it's also essential to acknowledge its limitations. Loneliness is not merely the absence of physical company. It's the absence of shared experiences, the warmth of another person's voice, and the comfort of knowing someone is there to listen, understand, and care. Over-relying on solitary activities like masturbation, while providing temporary solace, may sometimes create a deeper chasm of emotional isolation. It's a delicate balance, acknowledging the value of self-satisfaction while also recognizing the profound importance of reaching beyond oneself to rediscover the joy of connection. This can feel daunting, especially for those who have spent years or even decades feeling unseen, but it is a journey worth taking. From my perspective, addressing this issue is about more than acknowledging the challenges. It's about finding pathways to heal. We must encourage older adults to seek out opportunities for engagement, whether that means joining community groups, participating in local events, or even exploring technology to connect with family and friends from afar. Social media, virtual meetups, and online support groups can offer a lifeline to those who feel physically or emotionally constrained. Moreover, it's crucial to foster environments where older individuals feel welcome, respected, and valued. Society too often marginalizes its elders, forgetting the wisdom, stories, and experiences they bring. We must shift this narrative, creating spaces where they feel not only included but celebrated. True healing from loneliness requires collective effort. Family members reaching out, communities extending support, and individuals finding the courage to step back into the world. In the end, while self-satisfaction is a natural and healthy part of life, it cannot replace the profound joy and fulfillment that come from human connection. The laughter shared over a meal, the warmth of a hug, or the simple act of being heard can do more for the soul than any solitary activity ever could. For older adults navigating the complexities of isolation, the journey back to connection may be challenging, but it is also filled with the possibility of hope, renewal, and the rediscovery of a life rich with meaning. Number 5. Social support and community. Loneliness is a silent struggle that many older adults face, and addressing it is essential for maintaining not only emotional but overall well-being. At this stage of life, staying connected with others becomes more than just a choice. It's a lifeline to joy, purpose, and vitality. Social activities, community clubs, and support groups offer more than mere interaction. They become avenues for deep, meaningful connections that can transform a sense of isolation into a vibrant feeling of belonging. Engaging in hobbies, whether it's painting, gardening, or learning a musical instrument, opens doors to shared passions that spark conversations and foster bonds with like-minded individuals. Volunteering, on the other hand, carries an unmatched emotional reward. Knowing you're making a difference in someone else's life creates an incredible sense of fulfillment. Support groups, too, can become safe havens where people feel understood, validated, and uplifted, especially when discussing topics that can feel challenging, like sexuality. From my perspective, these connections are more than a social boost. They are the foundation of emotional resilience. When surrounded by caring individuals, we feel seen, heard, and valued. This sense of belonging radiates into all aspects of life, including sexual health, by nurturing confidence and creating an environment where open and honest conversations can thrive. After all, feeling supported by a community doesn't just alleviate loneliness. It reminds us of our worth and inspires us to embrace every facet of life with courage and enthusiasm. Isolation is a heavy burden, but the beauty of community is that it can lift that weight, one shared moment at a time. These bonds are a testament to the fact that no matter our age, we are never truly alone if we reach out and let others into our world. Number 6. Exploring sexuality. Exploring your sexuality is one of the most profound and intimate journeys a person can undertake. Masturbation, in particular, is not just a private act. It's a deeply personal way to connect with your own body and soul in a safe and comforting space. It's a moment where the pressures and expectations that often accompany partnered intimacy fade away, allowing you to focus entirely on yourself. This form of self-love can be incredibly empowering. It's a time to truly listen to your body, understand its unique responses, and uncover what pleases you. For some, this exploration can feel like discovering an entirely new language of sensations and desires. When you take the time to understand your body's needs and preferences, you're not just enhancing your sexual satisfaction. You're cultivating a greater sense of self-awareness and confidence that can ripple into all areas of your life. In my opinion, masturbation is far more than just a physical act. It's a way to reclaim your autonomy over your pleasure and desires, a chance to nurture yourself in ways no one else can. This exploration isn't something to shy away from or feel guilty about. It's an act of self-care and a celebration of the body you inhabit. As we navigate a world that often places undue emphasis on external validation and performance, moments of private exploration like these remind us that our pleasure is ours to define, our bodies are ours to cherish, and our sexuality is a vital part of our well-being. Through this self-awareness, we not only enhance our satisfaction but also deepen our ability to connect authentically with others when the time feels right. Number 7. Open communication. Open communication is not just a tool. It's a bridge that connects hearts, minds, and souls, especially when it comes to the deeply personal and sometimes vulnerable topic of sexuality. Talking openly about sexual desires, concerns, and needs holds a therapeutic power that can dismantle the walls of shame and stigma many of us have unknowingly built over time. From my perspective, few things are as liberating as the ability to express your true self, whether it's sharing these thoughts with a partner, confiding in trusted friends, or seeking guidance from a healthcare professional. Such dialogue isn't merely a conversation. It's an act of self-acceptance and bravery. Misconceptions often thrive in silence, feeding anxiety and sowing discord in relationships. But when we choose to communicate, we pave the way for understanding, empathy, and support. I firmly believe that creating these moments of openness can transform not just our intimate lives, but also our overall sense of connection and well-being. Imagine the comfort of knowing you can speak freely, without the fear of judgment. Safe spaces where individuals feel valued and heard are sacred, and they hold the potential to heal wounds we didn't even know we carried. When you invite your partner into this world of honesty, you're not just addressing concerns or sharing desires. You're building a foundation of trust and closeness that is essential for any meaningful relationship. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. I think the courage to be vulnerable in such conversations is a testament to the depth of love and respect one has for oneself and others. It's not always easy. Sometimes it feels daunting or even awkward, but the rewards far outweigh the discomfort. Open communication, in my eyes, is a gift we give ourselves and the people we cherish most. It's a step toward healthier, more fulfilling relationships, and it's one I believe everyone deserves to take. Number 8. Seeking professional support. When emotional or physical challenges tied to sexuality begin to cloud your happiness and confidence, it's essential to recognize that seeking professional support is not a sign of weakness but an act of courage and self-care. Turning to healthcare professionals, whether therapists, counselors, or medical providers, can be a transformative step toward reclaiming your sense of well-being and intimacy. These compassionate experts are equipped to guide you through a range of concerns, from the overwhelming hormonal changes that may feel isolating to complex medical conditions or deeply rooted emotional barriers. I believe reaching out for professional support is one of the most empowering decisions anyone can make. It takes incredible strength to admit when we need help, especially in matters as intimate and personal as sexual health. The journey to improving your well-being is often fraught with doubts and insecurities, but with the right support system, you can break through those barriers. Imagine the relief of having a safe space to express your worries, understand your body and emotions better, and discover practical solutions that renew your confidence and vitality. Professional support isn't just about addressing problems. It's about unlocking possibilities. It's about reclaiming the joy of connection, rebuilding intimacy, and stepping into a future where your sexual health enhances, rather than detracts from, your quality of life. Never underestimate the value of expert guidance. It can be the key to transforming distress into empowerment, opening the door to a life where love, connection, and pleasure thrive. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on everything we've shared. What resonated with you the most? Was there a particular point that opened your eyes or inspired you to think differently? We'd love to hear your thoughts. What is one thing you've learned today that you're excited to bring into practice in your life? Share your insights in the comments below. Your experiences and reflections could inspire others on their journey too. And if you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to leave your comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay connected and never miss a chance to learn, grow, and thrive together. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.